about your father. Your father lived here?
Yeah.
Was his ancestors a product of slavery?
Yeah.
All right, so he's African American.
Say Exodus.
No, you good. Exodus 11:7.
It's
Yeah,
a
you
link.
good.
We came from Adam and Eve. One came out white, one came out black.
This is Exodus chapter 11 and verse 7.
Hold on.
It says, "But against any of the children of Israel
against any of the children of Israel,
shall not a dog move his tongue.
a dog can't move his tongue against the children of Israel, but what?
Against the man or beast, that ye may know that Yahweh does put a difference.
A what?
A difference.
So there's a difference,
between the Egyptians and the Israel.
So there's a difference between the Egyptians and the Israelites. Because we got the same skin complexion, don't mean we're the same people. So just because the Egyptians or the same melanated or the same melanated skin that we have are black, doesn't mean that we're Egyptians or doesn't mean that they're Israelites. Have you heard that?
Isaiah 30. Isaiah 30:1.
Isaiah 30:1. Have you ever heard that you're Israelite before?
Yeah, I heard that.
You heard that before? Or praises. So saying that you will be, if your father's an African American, he's a product of slavery, he's an Israelite, and you'll be Israelite according to that too. Go ahead, you got the Isaiah 31. Let me get it.
This is Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1. It reads, "Woe to the rebellious children that saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and of the covering, which was a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." Verse 2, "That walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked of my mouth the strength of themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and trust in the shadow of Pharaoh." So he said, woe unto even his people Israel, who put their trust in Pharaoh and return back to Egypt, calling themselves Egyptians. And saying, "Oh, we're gonna do it this way rather than the way of the Most High." He said, "Woe unto them." And woe means destruction. You know what I'm saying? We don't want destruction for you, sis. We want to show you that you are an Israelite according to the Bible, not an Egyptian. And we can show that through the prophecies of your father coming here on slave ships. That makes sense? You want to grab that now?
I'm gonna grab this real quick.
My mother's, that was my mother's side of the family.
Your mother was an Egyptian?
She was an Egyptian, but her father was what you call, not saying a high priest, but he was the one that ruled. He was a ruler.
So he was a pharaoh?
Yeah, he was a pharaoh.
Okay. All right, sister. That's you know what I'm saying? If that's what it is, that's what it is. But your father, he is a man with a black man. It's like me. You know what I'm saying? So you will be an Israelite because your father was an Israelite.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Adam and Eve had 2 kids. One came out, one black. So what would you call that? That's where it all happened at, because the serpent had sex with Eve.
2 Moses 6.
So that's what made.
654.
That's what made she had twins, and that's why Cain and
I got a
Abel.
question. Do you think one was white and one was black?
One was white, one came out black.
So why you believe that?
Because one was a certain, one came from the angel, which they call Lucifer. That's where God made him crawl on his belly, you know, for having sex with Eve, you know, in the Garden of Eve, because she had everything,
So I would,
you know.
one, I'm gonna say this: the Bible does not say that. The Bible does not say that at all. So Cain and Abel are from Adam and Eve. Cain didn't come from the serpent. You see what I'm saying?
It came from an angel.
Cain. We can get into Genesis.
Cain came from that angel. She had sex with him first, and then she had sex with her husband.
Watch this. I'm gonna show you real quick. I'm gonna just show you something real quick. This is Genesis 4, right? I'm gonna show you real quick. What we're talking about.
I got it right here.
All right, come on. Genesis 4:1.
This is Genesis chapter 4 and verse 1.
Watch this.
And Adam knew Eve,
Adam knew Eve, which means they laid down together and had sex.
and she conceived,
Uh-huh.
and bare Cain,
And they're who?
and bare Cain.
So Adam had sex with Eve to have Cain, not an angel. Adam.
I didn't say
Something
that.
good.
And said,
No, you said that Cain came from an angel. I'm saying that the Bible just said that Cain's father is Adam, which is a human being.
she said further, I have gotten a man from the Lord.
You know that Adam was a man, so it's letting you know right then and there that Cain's father is Adam, not an angel or the serpent. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. The Bible don't say what you just said. The Bible say that Cain came from Adam. See what I'm saying? Now watch.
What book you got?
Bible. The King James Version.
Bible.
You know, look, you already know. You know King
And
James
the thing
Version.
is, we're not coming on you, sis. The thing is, you most likely heard that from, and we just got finished talking about all of these big scholars that think they know something. But the Bible says if you're going to say anything, let it be according to the oracles of the Most High, according to His Word. And these scholars and these teachers and these people that know they think they know something, they come up with all these strange doctrines that's not found in the Bible, and then we just hear them.
Well, thanks y'all for sharing that with me. I gotta go and start.
Sister, you say you'll give me 2 minutes, sister.
Hey, Queen, know that, hey, Miss Queen, know that you're an Israelite according to the Bible. Come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, all right?
How you doing? What's your name? You say what? Your name Queen too? All praise, we got a lot of names out here that's named Queen, man. And you the second one. You see what I'm saying? What's your nationality, sis?
Seventh-day Adventist.
You say what?
Seventh-day Adventist.
No, that's a religion, right?
You say what by what?
Or nationality, like the race.
What?
Black.
Oh, okay, yeah, good. Black. Okay, I didn't hear you. You said black? All right, so you know that black is just a curly color, right?
The what?
Black is just a curly color. So you couldn't be black.
What color am I doing?
Huh?
What color am I doing?
Okay. You said yeah, you brown, but I can't hear you. Yes.
Look brown.
Yeah, I'm
Brown,
gonna
but I'm still black. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
we asked, wait.
my bad. So, yeah, he asked for your nationality, right? You gave him a color. Was you trying to describe the color of your skin?
No.
Okay, so when you said ask for your nationality, you said the color? Because the question is this: where is the land of black? What language is this? That's not nationality. Because you ask a white man what's his nationality, he's gonna say Russian, right? And he might say he's German, right? And guess what? He got a language called German, and he got a land called German. So why do we ask our people what's their nationality and they give us a color? And there's no land called black, and there's no language called black. You understand what I'm saying? So what we're trying to show you is that your nationality is not black. All right? Your nationality is not African American. According to the Bible, what's your nationality? Bring it out.
All right, come. Like the brother was just saying, he said it perfectly.
Just 2 seconds, sis.
This is
Well,
the book.
I'm trying to catch this bus.
Okay, well,
You got a card or something?
Yeah.
you will be an Israelite according to the Bible. You ever heard of, have you ever heard of Israelite? Okay, I'll tell you. That's what you did. Huh?
It's all praise. You say you 7-day Adventist, you keeping the Sabbath. Come ask us questions. We get Thursdays, right? Know that you're an Israelite according to the Bible. An Israelite, not black, not African American, not Negro. The Bible says you're an Israelite according to prophecies, right?
Got you.
So you're keeping the Sabbath, right? All praise. Come holler at us again.
Okay, I'm good.
That's good.
Thank you, John.
All praise. You trying to get Romans 13, brother? Oh, you trying to get something?
I wanted you to bring it out and see what it
Sister, you got 2 minutes for the Bible, sister? All right, can I ask you one question? You said what? Oh, okay, can I ask you one question before you leave? How do you show that you love God according to the Bible? So how do you show that you love God according to the Bible? How do you show that you love God according to the Bible? Okay, can I read you one scripture? Can I read you one scripture? One scripture.
No, you're going to make me late. You're going to give me a
No, I don't want you to leave. I don't want you to be late, sister. But I'm gonna be reading while you get in the car and stuff.
Bring it out.
It's the book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 3, and it reads, it says, "For this is the love of God, that we keep His commandments, and His commandments are not grievous." So you got to show love is to keep God's commandments.